Aloha hoku ohana. Thank you guys so much for joining me here for your reading. This is a super interesting one because there's definitely this new mask that you're unveiling to the world. And I was hearing it's not just an ancient frequency that you're unlocking, but something that you're unleashing. It almost feels like something that's been dormant inside of you, and it is about this eternal, immortal essence and how you're here to demonstrate that infinite potential in this realm. And what I was seeing in the astral realm was a man being buried with a lion. And when you think about the strength card in the tarot, it basically depicts the integration of the higher self in the physical vessel and being your higher self in physical form and being the physical embodiment of your higher self, where you're merging your most sophisticated, multidimensional, ethereal aspects into this physical vessel and infinite potential that's being demonstrated in everything that you do when it comes to life on earth. And there's no longer this suppression. It literally feels like this unleashing of things that have been, I'm hearing infinite potential that has been suppressed ancestrally, like generationally, you know? So in the astral realm, it talks about the suppression of your own inner strength, your power, your courage, and potentially indicating that you're holding back from fully expressing yourself. And again, this is ancestral, I feel like, for a lot of you, and where you're now embodying the higher self and you're navigating life on earth as your higher self in physical form. And I'm hearing that's the narrative switch. Like now you're really switching into like main character mode instead of I'm hearing trying to hide in the background, but how can you hide when you are the spotlight? So there's something about you guys being a star and you're supposed to shine. Anyway, this is something that you're uncovering. And with a star, I almost get like you are your cosmic origins. Like there is no separation between you and your own divinity. You are the embodiment of divinity and you're here to walk according to your divine essence. And there is no more compartmentalizing that practice. Yeah, something's also going to be delivered to you, or you're going to be delivering a message or something to humanity. That's also a message that's coming through. And this is hidden leadership potential as well. So you may have leadership qualities that you haven't been utilizing. Again, a lot of you are here to lead by example when it comes to demonstrating the application of infinite potential and infinite timelines, by being confident about your ability to apply your free will at any given moment in time, knowing what it is that you want to participate in and what it is that you do not. And it's about you taking charge without a shadow of a doubt in regards to what you want this human experience to consist of. There was also other girls that became jealous of this kissing, and if you think about it, it's like a Two of Cups moment. So it does talk about the Ophiuchus and the two snakes, the Caduceus energy, where it basically is like the merging with your own divinity. And yeah, like people are definitely going to be inspired, okay, by this, let's say, and don't allow anyone's presence or absence to disrupt your being as well, especially if people are at this dissonance or they have not yet come into this alchemical marriage within, or they haven't basically been able to sustain this harmony within, and they may be in this dissonance causing, you know, internal chaos. Essentially, you guys are here to restore some kind of order from chaos, okay? And then the second scene, I call it birthing your new life into creation. So you saw your mother going into labor right into the new year. It was literally going from like the countdown, and it was in Capricorn season, right? Which is where the new year occurs, numerology, numerical new year. What the hell? The numerical new year. And she was also giving birth to a baby boy, which is about a brother. So labor in the metaphysical realm, it does represent new beginnings, creativity, emotional rebirth, and it also signifies a period that you've been waiting for. And it shows that your hard work is soon to be rewarded. So this could be like internally, things that you've been nurturing, things that you've been carrying, these aspects of yourself that you've been kind of like developing and integrating in terms of your own shadow, right? So it shows that you're ready to start a new phase in your life. You're ready to experience something exciting. I'm also seeing my tea leaf message, the crown they keep showing me, honor or respect will come to you. And also the seat where it says a position of authority. So this is you becoming really established in your position. But yeah, this is something that you've earned to a certain degree, perhaps a new business, perhaps I'm hearing the business that you're here to do on earth, and it leads to some type of profound transformation for you. But your hard work is going to be bearing fruit, and you're here to receive some kind of reward for your hard work in tangible forms, and you're working towards an important plan or project during this time. Even if you are the project, there is some type of release that's happening when it comes to old emotional burdens, emotional suppression, and yeah, just like suppression in the ancestral lineage, where there has been this fear that has contracted or suppressed the DNA from fully being able to express itself and expand itself into its fully blossomed state. And I feel like you guys are loving yourself into change instead of, you know, trying to shame yourself into change. And that's the biggest distinguished difference here. I feel like that's going on. And this is where you're pulling forward your ancestral lineage through that healing process, which is to integrate all parts of self and accept them and fully embrace them. And I'm just seeing like the nursing process of nursing this back to health. Now, Capricorn elements basically linked towards the 10th house aspects, or the top of the chart, which are usually linked towards your public image, your reputation, the way that the world perceives you, and the way that you see yourself in the world, especially in regards to your legacy. And yeah, it's a lot to do with like where your midhaven may be positioned too. So I feel like a lot of you, this is definitely in regards to either your career, your status, just the way that you show up in the world, that's going to be going through this profound rebirth. And the brother is all about protection as well in the metaphysical realm. So I feel like there is like this position that you're kind of protected to be in. It's something that you've been, I'm hearing made to, I feel like the level of protection that's coming through is because it's something that just fits right into place. That's what I'm seeing it as. There's no like, I'm hearing room for error when you were literally made for this and it was made for you. Like, this is something that is completely individual to you and it's very customized, I'm hearing, for your own specific energy signature. Okay, so the new year represents an income that could be coming in, some type of new income. Maybe it's a new stream of revenue for you guys, a relationship that may be blossoming, even if it's one that you have for yourself, and also some kind of period of prosperity, hopefulness for the near future. It also shows that something is literally just around the corner, so keep a lookout. And in the end, I basically saw this girl and she had basically some bleach in her hair, which basically strips the cuticle of the hair, okay, and it changes something down to the cortex, right, where it strips all of these layers. And the cortex is about, like, you know, the centerpiece. It's almost like the nucleus of a cell. So I feel like from an internal level at your core, the core of your being, it's almost like you're stripping away all that isn't you to return back to that pure innocent essence. And it's like you're no longer afraid to wash away those things that you've kind of been harboring onto, things that have kind of oxidized already, you know, with the bleach, and especially if it's drained your life force in some way, because hair represents life force and vitality. And if anything's been like stripping you, and if anything feels like it's been not even stripping you, it's something that you're stripping away that you feel like has been like this burden or something that you've been, it's something that you've been carrying, like I'm seeing the density card, some kind of weight to you. There's a next chapter that's just around the corner and it's all about you, and this is like something that you're now stepping into. So I'm going to go ahead and see what this energy is about. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the lion energy and what has been suppressed. Again, I do get a very strong ancestral energy in regards to this. And I'm hearing, yeah, as you also pull forward yourself, okay, you also pull forward your generational lineage. And this is something that you're doing, not just for yourself, but also the ones that came before you and the ones that will come after. And then we have DNA at the base. Wow. So again, the full expression of your DNA, especially with geomagnetic storm. This is about like huge surges of energy, influxes that are coming through for you guys. And downloads, I'm also seeing it as. And with DNA, this could be demonstratable ancient gifts that you're here to share with the earth. And also it represents, well, it represents a lot, but there's some kind of like demonstratable gifts that's being passed down to you ancestrally. Also things that you guys are recovering from parallel lives as well. Let's go ahead and read geomagnetic storm. But yeah, you're seeing every moment as a cosmic chance, another cosmic chance. G. Okay, disturbances in the Earth's magnetic field caused by shockwaves. So again, something that you guys are doing, you're here to send shockwaves through planet Earth. And this could be something that you're here to demonstrate. Again, this talks about some kind of gift, which is something that's innate to you, right? To your energetic signature, to your soul's blueprint. So it does represent sudden movement with more activity than usual, and this affects you in very specific ways, but there's something about being very grounded in this experience. There is some type of alteration that's happening on your path, and I'm seeing it's because like epigenetically with your DNA, like code is being rewritten. Okay, so this is like you rewriting. I'm seeing not just your history, but as you rewrite the present moment and who you are in the here now, you don't just rewrite your history, but you also rewrite your future. Okay, it's like you're coding what it is that you want to experience in your future. So it's recommended to choose an elemental portal that resonates with you at this present time and carry it out. You can combine all of them if you wish. So connect with water, again, during this time, that's going to help you, any water elements. Also fire, write there's something on a piece of paper and burn it on your inner space. Also air, take 3 deep, conscious, deep breaths. And earth could be about action or sports or some kind of tangible outlet that is going to help you kind of channel this energy right now, because I do get like a very strong surge of energy that's literally coursing through your veins. So again, this is about coming to the light. This talks about, again, a transmission of information that's being passed down to you. And again, this is something that you are recovering. That's what it is. It's like, it's something that you're recovering and unleashing. Okay, it's not just something you're unlocking, it already is within you. Something that's laying dormant, that's just been waiting to be awakened. And it shows up in a positive way. Again, the ability to channel a hidden gift during this time and talents in the family. I almost feel like you guys have to be really grounded as this happens, because there's a lot that you're going to be unlocking. And again, it's a time to bring forward the wisdom of your lineage. And this is not limited to like planet Earth. Okay, this is also about your starseed lineages, a lot of you. Okay. But this is cellular memory that consists in the information that's stored within our body and the experiences that we have not yet lived, okay, the information that we've received from our ancestors, okay, and there's something about you're showing them a higher expression. They continue to exist and experience life on Earth through you. So show them the highest expression possible, okay. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. I'm honestly maybe just going to do a quicker one today. Let's see. Let's take a look at Gateway of the Light activation, see what this is then. Again, this is like an ancient frequency that you are unlocking within yourself. Hello. Oh my goodness. What's this? Annunaki light codes, energy shift, new transformation, and the end of a cycle. Again, this is like a huge shift that's going on for you guys, all right? A huge shift. I'm excited to see where your journey leads you. That's the notification that we just got from our Discord. Again, if you guys want to join that, that's in a link down below. Let's take a look at Annunaki light codes. I love the synchronicities. Okay. Oh yeah, message from your ancestors. Okay. Okay, so this talks about the end of a cycle, divine leader, incredible race of the goddess Ishtar. Ishtar is also right next to Arcturus, so that could be significant for you guys, all right? And it talks about Al-Samak. It talks about defenseless, the protection of the defenseless one, and it's like you're looking at your life through the eyes of the soul, and there's almost like, it talks about, again, the bear as well, which is about your wisdom and innate abilities that you guys are unlocking. Anyway, Ishtar is a powerful figure similar to the Egyptian god Isis. So again, this is like your warrior-like qualities and angelic warrior-like qualities that you're demonstrating with your life on Earth, or through you when it comes to you. Anyway, how you kind of like, you're a conduit is what I'm seeing, how this kind of bleeds through you, it like flows through you with whatever this is. But there's a strong energy when it comes to the divine feminine principles in terms of like trusting your intuition, not being afraid to allow this aspect of yourself to be shown. And it also talks about choosing a spiritual path to ascend to the next dimension, so they could leave the wheel of karma. Oh my goodness, you guys might want to watch a 𝓣𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓼 reading that I did. That's going to be linked down below, because we were just talking about transcending the wheel of karma. And they acted as divine judges, deciding who could ascend and who had to be left behind for the growth of their soul. Those who have abused their power have not honored the divine or valued the great gift of life that have been given, had to remain in the catalysmic ending of the civilization. Okay, yeah. So let's go ahead and continue with the message. So great change is coming to you, but this can only occur if you're willing to shift your perception. You may be experiencing resistance to change, but no, this is simply fear of the new, not intuition. If you're wondering what is the best course of action, the Anunnaki are encouraging you to go with the new. Old systems or ways of being and old ways of doing things must be released if you are to evolve. So again, this is about reinforced systems that have basically created a lot of debris within your multidimensional field, like any kind of reinforced systems that have almost like crystallized thought forms, right, within your field, that have created stagnant blockages in terms of taking action towards something. You know, it's like where fear has crystallized, you know, that's almost the energy that I'm getting, and I see you guys like breaking free from that or transmuting those crystals. I'm seeing like the condensation process where, again, you're kind of like melting that with love, you know. I'm seeing like the power of love overcomes the love of power, where, you know, fear likes control, where you might want to control out of fear. And it could be again about like doing something new and doing something that's unknown and making friends with the unknown. Anyway, change can bring a sense of vulnerability, and again, this is like your vulnerability being the only bridge to connection, you being vulnerable to make friends with the unknown, but will allow you to make a deeper connection to your feelings and gifts, what is important to you, or standing at a gateway of pure potential that will be ignited as soon as you move through this necessary change. Be open to new information, new processes, and new ideas. You're all part of the new earth upon the new energy upon earth. So again, you guys are bringing a new energy upon earth, and it's funny because in the last reading I said it's like a new energy that wants to be unlocked within you, and then afterwards I was like, you know what, it's not even a new energy, it's an ancient energy, but it feels like it's new because it feels like something that you're just discovering, but it's something that you've always been able to rediscover and come back to through every incarnation. So it's almost like you're making the old new again. That's almost the energy that I'm getting. Yeah, and I'm seeing like you're repurposing something. Like I'm seeing like the repurposing something. Yeah, but I'm seeing this bleed into every aspect of your life though. Like this bleeds into, it's a way of being. It's not just about doing, but it's a way of being. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and see. Sure, why not? Let's take a look at a Starseed message for you. Okay, so the last deck that was there, that was turned around, was Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. So again, Akasha is about a sacred place that you guys are being taken to, and it's inside of you, okay? We have inner temple, literally, right? Inside of you, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Yeah, this is about love, the crumbling, what are you clinging onto, right? What may fearful ways of existing or surviving, let's say, have you clinging onto? Are you looking at life through the eyes of survival? Or are you looking at the life through infinite potential? Right, so we also have forge, don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader that you wish that you had. So again, this is a major shift in regards to you guys stepping into a leadership role, and the best way to lead is by example. We also have lost lands, soul memories, gifts. You've done this before, so again, this is something that you're coming back to. All right, with this energy, something that you're coming back to. Trust the places that you guys are led during this time, even when it comes to, again, uncovering something internally within you. Let's go ahead. I'll close up with a star child message. How about that? Okay, we have quite a few. Let's try not... We have heaven on earth, so you guys are going here to bring that new energy to the earth. We also have beyond cycles. Oh, we've got to grab these. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys are definitely transcending beyond cycles. This is definitely connected to the other reading that we did, because we were talking about, again, the matrix cycles and Ophiuchus, and this is Draco's constellation, which is the highest constellation of our solar system. So it's like you're looking at things through the eyes of, all right, where can I rebirth? Where can I go through this rebirth? We also have restoration. I can't even find it, but anyway, apparently those two need to come up. Let's pull one more time. No, let's keep that one. Oh, and you know what? This reminds me of the story of yeah. So with Ophiuchus, this reminds me of us being in the year of the snake, right? Where it's like you're shedding old habits, belief systems, and you're kind of being reborn. But it reminds me of the energy of Ophiuchus, where she's the serpent bearer, okay, which is about the snake like giver, okay. Yeah, and we have forgiveness, so that's a huge thing. Forgiving yourself for where you've held yourself back, and also forgiving almost like your ancestors as well. Forgiveness is going to be the biggest thing here, to go beyond the cycles and transcend beyond them. But I'm seeing the story of, you know, like the dragon. What was the story of the emperor? Like the dragon. Let me find it. I can't remember the exact. It's 1616 on the clock, which is about your wisdom that you've cultivated over many lifetimes. Is here to put to the. You're here to demonstrate that in some way now, okay? The wisdom that you've cultivated through many lifetimes, we're here to demonstrate that. An important soul mission or purpose. Let me find it quickly. I know they cut off basically the dragon's feet and his arms and his wings, and he turns into a snake. And yeah, let me find it real quick. I want to tell it better than I can do it off the top of my head. It's like an old fable. Okay, so it's like a Chinese folklore. So anyway, it talks about the relationship between the emperor and the dragon, a revered creature in East Asian tradition. It basically, a special baby is born who is both an emperor. No, not this one. Let me find it. This is something else though. All right, I'll just tell it off the top of my head. So they basically cut off the dragon's feet and his wings. Okay, so this could be like a part of you that you feel like has been severed, okay, or you've been severed from, and he turns into a snake. And what the snake does is literally go around the whole world. He travels the oceans, he travels the land, he travels all around without what people thought that he needed to get around and navigate life on Earth, but he was able to do this in a way that has been like unknown or unseen to others. And this is something that you guys are embodying during this time. Anyway, the emperor was so impressed by him by the time he got around that he had granted him, I'm seeing like the 𝓣𝓻𝓪𝓷𝓼 energy, but it's like you're now transcending the cycles of suffering in some way. It's like you're navigating Earth from this whole different perspective, right? It's like you've gone deeply inside of yourself with the oceans, you've traveled the land, you've been able to take that knowledge and apply that in the physical realm and apply this otherworldly knowing and realize that even in the face of challenge and adversity, you can still keep moving, okay? It's like you're able to orchestrate these lessons as your higher self in physical form. But that's the energy that it gives me. Super interesting. I know the abysses are coming up right now as well. I'm getting sidetracked, I know I am, but it's significant. Transform. They also talk about the Yellow Emperor transformed into a dragon, ascended to heaven at the end of his life. And it's like you're returning back to your wings. It's like you're being granted your wings once again. That's what it gives me, like your multi-dimensional wings. I kind of see somebody again being seeded onto this planet and it feels like they've lost an aspect of themselves, like their etheric origins. But they've returned back to it. And that's the element that I get with you guys here. It's like you've remembered yourself as infinite potential, and that is what had lain dormant inside of you, especially ancestrally. Wow. Yeah. Okay. I'll close out with one tarot message for you guys, and then I'll leave you right there. Okay, we have Page of Wands. I love this because it's the wanderer energy. So you guys are about to, again, allow yourself to wander. And again, those who wander are not lost, right? Lost is a state of mind. Wandering is an opportunity to find a new way. And it's like you're able to find a new way. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Page of Wands here. Okay, so upright, potential, free spirit, enthusiasm, and inspiration. This is a wanderer or two beings that pulse with inspiration. The wanderer spins orbs of fire around the Page of Wands, creates tendrils of life. They are free spirits and understand their true potential. Learn from these beings, allow yourself to be enthusiastic about your skills and abilities. They will carry you far. So again, a lot of you, this is something that you are unlocking in regards to your skills and abilities that are supposed to be shared with the world. Okay, so again, this is going to carry you very far. And with the Page of Wands, he has this creative spark and he wants to implement and ground that into the physical realm. And as he does that, new avenues and doors of exploration call for him. So it's about which one you feel like calls you the most, which one you feel like is in a strong resonance with you. Okay, so follow that call. Okay, follow that call. Where's the call gonna lead real quick? Knight of it leads to you taking inspired action towards one path. It does require you to make friends with the unknown, but again, everything that you've ever wanted lies on the other side from what you have once done before, okay? So this leads to rapid momentum and forward progression, okay? So I'm gonna love and leave you guys right there. If you're not already subscribed to this channel and want to stick around for future reads, you consider subscribing. I'd love to have you around. Personal reading details are also down below, and until next time, bye!